I'm back with snorting noises. So I'm going to continue my anecdotes because I love anecdotes. My friend Earl is hilarious as a storyteller. He tells the best stories. Just his punctuations and everything, the way he words things is just really good. There's two. These are two of my favorite stories of all time ever. He was living in Halifax with another best friend of mine named Nick, and or was it here? I'm starting my stories in reverse. Okay, so Earl was here in Moncton with Nick and his sister, and they went to see the monkeys up at Magnetic Hill. And the monkeys, I don't know if you know anything about monkeys. They're pretty fucked up little fuckers. They're pretty crazy. They were feeding them, like people were throwing things into the monkeys were eating them, and being all nice. And this one monkey would swing down and just push everyone out of the way and be like really rude. So, Earl and Nick were, thought that was pretty stupid of him. So Nick, who was a bodybuilder, he was huge, like massive. He goes over, grabs a bulrush, which is a cattail out of the swamp that's nearby or whatever, and he decides he's going to poke it into the cage. I wish Earl could tell this story. It's so funny. He pokes it into the cage, right? So the first thing the monkey does was something for me. He grabs it, grabs it like really tight with his hand. He's like, So what does Nick do? But first, when somebody grabs something from you, you yank on it. So when he yanked on it, the fucking monkey goes poof right into the bars, and he kind of has this look on his face like, what? And he grabs it with both hands like really tight and like squeezes for all he's worth. So Nick just starts yanking back and forth on it, and the monkey starts going boom, 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 boom. The monkey flips out, starts like screaming and throwing things, and it was so funny. I wasn't there to see it, but I feel like I have because I've heard the story so many times and I love it. It's so funny. I probably am even missing out some parts of it, but hopefully I'll get Earl to come on later and tell it. It's really funny. The other one is pretty funny too. He was living in Halifax with his roommate. I might get in trouble for this one. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not, though. She'll never know. Earl was living with Nick, and they both had a girlfriend at the time. And Nick's girlfriend, I liked her. She was really nice. She had this cat named Duncan, and Duncan was a little bastard, just like my cat that I got here. It was this little spoiled, rotten little fucker. And this cat was really mean to people. Like, usually, if I'm nice to somebody, I expect them to be nice back. And if they're mean to me, I'm mean back. You know what I mean? I can only give what I get, kind of thing. So I know exactly where he's come from with this cat. Our buddy Mike stayed over, and he had, sleeping bag rolled up right up to his face, right? The cat, knew he was going to get up soon and waited for him and jumped on his stomach and watched him. I think he was on the stomach. And as soon as he opened up his sleeping bag to pull his face out, the cat jumped and clawed his face, scratched him really bad. And the cat would do things like scratch at Nick's door late at night, and Earl's door late at night. And when they go to open the door to let the cat in, the cat would run away. And then they close the door and then go back in, and then the cat would do this over and over again, which I can't fucking tolerate. I hate that shit. So they were pretty pissed off, needless to say, at the cat, and they decided that they were gonna get something back from the cat because they had to. It was being like guerrilla tactics, annoyance like Tom Green stuff. So they had to do some stuff back, and of course, boys being boys, go too far. But I'll let you decide. Let the viewer decide. So what they did was they were really mad at the cat. The cat had done something really bad, like pissed on something, I don't even know what, but they took the cat and they put a garbage can, like one of those steel ones, on the cat, and it was fine until that point, until they put the vacuum on top and turned it the cat's like freaking out, takes off, and they figured, okay, we're even, all's good, whatever, and the cat kept being bad, kept doing bad things, didn't learn its lessons. So they take the cat, and they were hiding it, they were stashing it in all these different places. One time, they took the cat and didn't turn on the oven, but they put the cat in the oven, just, somewhere out of the way, stick the cat, just, get it out of her face. So Nick's girlfriend comes home and turns on the oven, and then they go, oh shit, what are you doing? And then she opens up the door, and the cat comes out, and they're like, are you trying to kill your cat? It gets better. They were really mad at him one time because he did something, I don't know what, but they threw him in the jacuzzi. And the jacuzzi was off, and he was just fine. But as soon as they turned on the bubbles, man, he just fucking lost it. And eventually, this cat just would never learn its lesson, so they had to keep, get out of my face, cat. They had this one time, they had an umbrella, and all they were doing is walking close to the cat and opening and closing the umbrella really quick. So the cat eventually, his name's Duncan, he saw the umbrella, and it overwhelmed him. He had a look in his eyes like, oh. and then he just kind of like just went limp because he couldn't handle it anymore. So they poked him a little bit with it, and he kind of fell over and didn't do anything. So funny. Anyway, so my favorite part is the quote when Nick's girlfriend comes home. She's like, she come home and yell for her cat. She loves her cat, spoils him rotten, of course, and she doesn't realize what a little fucker he is. And comes home and all you hear is, Duncan, Duncan, what's wrong with Duncan? It's really stupid to laugh over cruelty to whoever, but the way Earl tells the story, I didn't even do it justice. Now you're gonna think he's just a child molester. You're gonna think he's just an animal abuser, but he's not. It's just after months and months of a build-up, I know what that's like because I had a cat one time that would scratch at me. Like instead of getting your attention, which is just standing right in front of you, he'd have to reach a hand up, sink it into your jeans, and pull, like snag everything. Like he never learned. So sometimes I'd get so fucking mad at him. I don't even remember what he used to do now, but he used to do really like annoying things all the time. I wanted to fucking strangle him. Like, I understand totally, and no matter what you did to this cat, he would never stop doing the irritating things. Like, I'm 183 pounds, he's like 20 pounds. You figure, I wouldn't go up to a polar bear and poke it in the eye all the time. Oh, you like that, huh? And then the polar bear grabs me and almost rips me in half, and then I go, oh, yeah. So, basically all they did was psychological terror on the cat, which is better than hurting it. They never, beat the cat or anything, but whatever. Anyway, this is my stories for today.